Hello and welcome back to the channel. How you doing? Did you know that it's actually very tough to get into the music industry? A mix of talent and good luck at the same time, and that will get a young talent all the way up to the stardom. And in most cases, once that celebrity status is achieved, the only limit at that time is your creativity and imagination. And today we're going to be looking at an artist that was loved by the most. Today we're talking about SoundCloud rap, and most precisely one of the SoundCloud kings I call Lil Pump. Lil Pump, formerly known as Gazi Garcia, is an American rapper born in August 2000, famously known for his 2017 single called Gucci Gang, which peaked at a number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100. Since that era, Lil Pump has known many ups and downs, and today we're going to be looking at the rise and fall of Lil Pump. And before we dive into this immense pool of music, welcome to the channel. I am your host, The Guccino, and I post 2 videos every week. Don't forget to like and subscribe when you're done watching the video, and here we go. Lil Pump is born and raised in Miami, Florida in August 2000. By the age of 6 years old, his parents divorced, which forced the young rapper to live in separate houses with separate complete lives. Growing up, Lil Pump discovered that he had dyslexia, which means that he had difficulties reading, but that did not stop the young artist. When Pump was 13 years old, his cousin Lil Ominous introduced him to Omar Pinero, aka Smoke Perp, and after many shenanigans they end up being expelled from their schools. That led Lil Pump to enroll in an opportunity high school, but he got expelled in the 10th grade for fighting and inciting a riot. Damn. And from here we can already start to understand the persona and the character of Lil Pump, being a rebel and shit. In 2016, Smoke Perp produced a song, and he asked Lil Pump to actually perform on it and freestyle on the music, which he did. And that first music was called Lil Pump, of course. And from that point on, he absolutely loved the hype. He loved making music and getting some recognition out of it. Actually, he comes up with singles called Elementary, Ignorant, Gang Shit, and Drumstick, and each of these singles generated more than 3 million streams each on SoundCloud. And slowly but surely, he starts to make a name for himself in the underground SoundCloud rap of South Florida, followed with headlines on the No Jumper tour in 2016, and he also performed at the Rollin' Loud festival that same year. Pretty busy, but that was only the beginning of Lil Pump's career, where he used to side with a bunch of other well-known artists such as the late XXXTentacion, Ski Mask the Slum God, and Fat Nick. In 2017, Pump releases new singles called DJ Rose and Boss. The two combined made more than 70 million streams. DJ Rose specifically got a music video produced by director Cole Bennett, aka Lyrical Lemonade, and June 2017, Lil Pump signs a record deal with That Lights Global and Warner Records, only 2 months before his 17-year-old birthday. I remember playing video games at the age of 17 years old while others are making actually record deals. Crazy, but what a world. But don't get too excited about this contract, because we'll see throughout this video what happened with this contract later. But right after that moment, everybody knows what happened. Everybody saw what happened. This song called Gucci Gang became literally his most famous song out to this day. It became his first Billboard Hot 100 entry, peaking at number 3 on November 2017. The song got certified gold and platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America on January 2018, then triple platinum on July 2018. And right after that tremendous success, he actually decided to release his first studio album, which he called, I'll let you guess, Lil Pump. And he featured many artists such as Smoke Perp, Gucci Mane, Lil Yachty, Rick Ross, and many more. And right at that time, many speculations and rumors went round saying that his record deal had actually dropped Lil Pump from his deal, all under the pretext that he was actually a minor when he signed the papers in the beginning. And following these rumors, even crazier things happened. On February 2018, Garcia was arrested for discharging a weapon in an inhabited place. According to his manager, 3 men attempted to break into his home in San Fernando Valley at around 4 p.m. before shooting into the door. Police found the bullet may have come from inside the home, coming back later with a search warrant before finding an unloaded handgun below the balcony with ammunition elsewhere in the residence. At that point, Garcia's mother was substantially investigated for endangering a minor and having an unsecured firearm at the home. Ooh, and he also got dissed by J. Cole with a song called 1985, where in a way, he absolutely predicted everything that was going to happen to Lil Pump. And in a way, predicts the downfall of him. March 2018 at least, he was able to re-sign a new contract with the same record company that he already had, the Warner Records. And this time he actually signed for $12 million. And now that everything is legit and correct, now we can start on the full rise of Mr. Lil Pump. And I hope you're ready for this one, because from now on, it's gonna be a sprint. Lil Pump was releasing song after song after song after song. Let's go. He releases Skid It in April 2018, which peaked at number 24, followed with another single called Drug Addicts in July, which featured Charlie Sheen. Oh boy, another one. I have to make another video on him. I hope you guys are ready for the coming of the rise and fall of Charlie Sheen, because it's coming on the channel. Stay tuned. But in general, in all of this, it feels like drama is always following Lil Pump. Whenever he has a little bit of success, he will have a little bit of drama going on at the same time. Like on August 29, 2018, Lil Pump got arrested for driving without a license in Miami. Then his manager told Billboard that the rapper had served a prison sentence but did not give any further details. September of that same year, he collaborated with Kanye West and Adele. They gave us a song called I Love It, and this song got him straight up to the top 1 spot in the Canadian Top 100. And another one. October of that same year still, he released Multimillionaire featuring Lil Uzi Vert, along with another one. Another track with dubstep producer Skrillex called Arms Around You. That was a list. But after all of that success, his empire starts to crumble little by little. December 2018, he gets arrested by Danish police after a performance in Copenhagen for possessing some very illegal stuff. And from there, he got fined up to $800. He later live streamed himself flipping his middle finger at a police officer while being detained. He was substantially banned from entering the country for 2 years. Damn, that boy is reckless. And at the end again of 2018, because we're still not done with that year, he actually gave his fans a sneak peek of his next project, which was called Butterfly Doors. And immediately after that, he got accused of being racist, especially towards Asian people, because in that music you had a lot of stereotypes and profanities directly going towards Asian people, and this generally caused a massive negative output and caused many Chinese rappers to start actually diss tracking Lil Pump right here. In a way, created more business out of it too. But right after he saw what he actually did, he came up with an apology video, and at the time of the release of his song, he actually edited out all of the negative or very stereotype kind of words from the music. And at that point, you think he got off that easily? Not yet. On December 2018, he gets arrested at a Miami airport for disorderly conduct, and he was about to take off on a flight. Security wanted to search his luggage, but he insisted that he didn't have anything specific in his luggage. While no drugs were found during the encounter with the police, he actually became super angry and he became arguing loudly with the security employees, and that got him to go into custody. And on February 2019, finally we passed the year of 2018. He releases a featured song with Lil Wayne called Be Like Me, which he got to perform on Jimmy Kimmel Live. And after that, he releases his studio album called Harvard Dropout, featuring many other well-known artists such as Kanye West, Lil Wayne, Offset, Quavo, Smoke Perp, Lil Uzi Vert, 2 Chainz, and YG. And from all of that success, Forbes actually decides to make him one of the 30 under 30, which is a lot of accomplishments for a young artist, especially in the span of 3 years, you know? In a way, you can clearly say that Lil Pump has a lot of talent to give, but for how long can this persona still exist? In February 2020, Lil Pump states on Instagram that he is done making music, only to come back a little bit of time afterward and say that he's not actually quitting. Kinda childish, you know? But then trouble hits when in 2020 he decided to actually endorse President Trump. He made a post wearing a MAGA hat, plus he got brought to one of President Trump's rallies to speak for President Trump. And that moment was absolutely super funny, because that moment absolutely disrespected all of Lil Pump's career, because at that point when he was about to go on stage, his name was Lil Pimp.
One of the big superstars of the world, Lil Pimp. There he is.
And by the way, while he was doing that, I'll let you on a little secret. He wasn't even registered as a voter at that point. That's kind of sus. And in that period of time, do you also remember what was going on around the world? Something very terrible. A sickness that we can't talk about on YouTube specifically. Well, about that. Basically, in 2020, Lil Pump gets banned from JetBlue after refusing to wear a mask on a flight from Fort Lauderdale to Los Angeles. And followed by that, guess what he does? He releases more SoundCloud exclusives called Lil Pimp, Big Mama Steppin', and I'm Mona, which were very politically related, if you know what I'm saying. And after that little venture, he decides to go on another venture, and that venture is called NFTs, where he decides to include digital jewelry and trading cards. Funky, but okay. His last redemption, his last trending song, is a feature with Tory Lanez on August 2021. That barely made it to the million streams, followed by the release of a new album titled No Name, and since nothing was mentioned on his social media and no promo was done, it eventually led to a commercial failure. And later that same year, the IRS came for his ass and were asking for $1.6 million of unpaid taxes on his house in Miami. And following all of these failures, on 2023, he still releases a new studio album called Lil Pump II, and that one actually on social media had a lot of promo going on. But at the same time, people were not interested anymore, because I guess that the SoundCloud era is starting to go. Lil Pump, in a way, is trying to get his career back through many opportunities, but every opportunity he gets, he will waste. Why? Because the shadowy aura is always following his success, and whenever he has a little bit of success, he feels like he needs to destroy himself a little bit. Like the moment he was making jokes about mental issues or fighting against J. Cole, or at least trying, you know. That SoundCloud era was very fun and amusing to be a part of. But after a while, it's time to turn the page, and it feels like people already turned the page, and the only person who's still stuck in it is Lil Pump. Today, we can actually see him on many live streams on Kick, specifically. On the streams on Vitalik, going and pursuing very weird offenders in a way, and their goal is to actually ridicule them the best way they know how.
Yeah, run it up.
You're such a fucking hoe. When the first time I asked you on sparking or still? I'm a sick fuck. I like the quick fuck. I'm a sick fuck. I'm a sick fuck. I like the quick fuck. I'm a sick fuck. You're a sick fuck, huh?
Not the kind of promo you would have thought of, but hey, if that's working for him and if that can get him actually some kind of recognition in a way, hey, who am I to judge? This was the rise and fall of Lil Pimp. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more interesting stories. Bye bye.